in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm about to present to you in this reaction video is a woman who's going to say that modern day black women need to get it out their heads, that they can just glide through life, that they can just have the man of their dreams, and he should not expect nothing from them except looking pretty and don't want to, all this yada, yada, yada. Let me show that to you. But before I do, let me tell you to hit the notification bell. Select the option that says all once you hit the notification bell, because if you don't, by default, YouTube will send you to the personalized part of the notification bell, and you will not receive all of the recent content that I make for you. All right, now let me go ahead and get to it. I want you to hear this nonsense here. Boom. All right, can you dig it? Let's get it.
Single women who don't want to work a traditional job, you want to be a domestic engineer. That is an actual job. It's a situation where your husband actually goes out, he works, he's a breadwinner, he pays all of the physical bills, but you still have a job description. You can't just be cute and bring sweet conversation and vagina and expect to be able to maintain that situation long term. What else do you bring to the table? Men who are breadwinners, who want a stay-at-home, a wife who stays home, they expect you to cook. They expect you to clean. They expect you to care for the kids. They expect you to give them massages and foot rubs and draw them baths and, things like that. Caring for the home, they expect you to maintain family relationships and, do functions, gatherings, holidays, keep them connected to their family, keep them connected to their friends, keep them connected to their children. You are the person that gives them the balance. If they're already making a lot of money, they're not necessarily looking for a woman who's bringing more money. Women, we're the only ones who think like that. We think.
Exactly. Black women are the only ones who think like that today. And also about what she said earlier. In other words, what she's saying is you women have to earn your keep. If you want a man that can take care of you, provide for you in any kind of way, he doesn't have to be paying all the bills. Any type of man that will give a woman his resources and protection deserves that treatment, deserves every last bit of what she said. A lot of you women are musty back heifers, and all you want to do is just lay up on your pretty behind and get it beat up from behind and think that's enough. No, being a wife is a full-time job. Being a fiance is a full-time job. Being a woman in a relationship with a productive man is a full-time job, okay? It's amazing to me how you have no issues working long hours on your real job, or you have no issues studying for hours to get that degree, because you value those two things, but you don't value your husband, your fiance, or your boyfriend enough to do the things that would make him happy. It is a job. If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't get into a relationship. Stop complaining about men. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just like an unemployed person who wants to remain unemployed, that's always complaining about he don't want to work, be like him and stay the hell out of men's faces and be single. Let's keep going.
Think, if I'm making six figures, he's got to make six figures. Why would he need to? If you're making six figures, what he needs to make is an awesome home, a great marriage, a phenomenal atmosphere for you to continue to flourish so that you guys can grow and build together. The man doesn't have to be the one making the most money for the marriage to work, as long as the woman understands her role, her place, if you will, as his helpmeet. I didn't make it up. That's a biblical term. If you're a woman of God, you want to be inside the will of God. If you're the breadwinner, then there's an expectation for you to still reverence him as king. But if you want to stay home and you want to be married to someone who's comfortable being a provider and being a breadwinner, you've got to be comfortable being a caregiver, a nurturer, a chef, a daycare provider, a massage therapist, a mental health counselor, a great list.
Now let me get on what she just said right there. Women, you gotta understand, when you say you are a wife, you are a person who wears many hats. You have many job descriptions that you must fulfill. If you don't want that position, again, stay the hell out of men's faces. Stay off TikTok and every other type of social media platform complaining about what men should be, what men should bring to the table. Because a lot of you are not equipped enough to be considered a good woman. You don't even know how to bake. You don't know how to clean. You don't know how to be quiet. You don't know how to shut the hell up. You don't know how to not antagonize a man. You don't know how to soothe the man. When she said massage, that all that massaging thing, that means just soothing the man, catering to the man. You don't want to do that. I tell you today that today modern day black women, in my most humble opinion, are not educated enough when it comes to interactions with men. They're educated with the degrees and educated on the job, but they are dumb as fuck when it comes to being in relationships. And I know some of you don't like what I said, but I truly don't give a damn. I want men and women, especially my community, to get together, but they have to understand each other. It's not like the men are not telling you what's wrong or telling you where they're coming from. It's the fact that the women are not listening. They don't want to hear it. And I'm going to tell you something, gentlemen. A lot of these women already know what it is that you're talking about. They just don't care. They just don't care. They just don't care. And they're in this type of situation where if they can't have you, then nobody can. That's why they get mad when you get passports and talk about other women, because they are miserable to the core. Because they know they want a man, but they also know that they do not want to be feminine enough to get one or to keep one. It's their fault now.
Supportive, cooperative, peaceful, respectful, honorable, appreciative, meek. You can be strong and still be meek. You can have a very quiet strength. Some of the strongest women I know are the meekest women I know.
Meekness is not weakness. Meekness is a certain form of humility. A lot of you women lack humility. She's naming off a whole lot of bullet points that y'all need to pay attention to, and I'm going to back it up, and we're going to let this thing ride from that point on. Can you dig it? Let's get it.
Being a caregiver, a nurturer, a chef, a daycare provider, a massage therapist, a mental health counselor, a great listener, supportive, cooperative, peaceful, respectful, honorable, appreciative, meek. You can be strong and still be meek. You can have a very quiet strength. Some of the strongest women I know are the meekest women I know. Stop listening to these women who have these dysfunctional relationships about how it's supposed to work. If she doesn't have a husband who's working and taking care of her and he's happy about it, he's hurrying home every day, she might not be the one that you need to listen to.
She's right. A lot of you women are getting your advice from bitter women. I'm about to end this show, but I'm going to back it up to the quality that she said that a woman should have, because she is for sure right, man. She's right.
I didn't make it up. That's a biblical term. If you're a woman of God, you want to be inside the will of God. If you're the breadwinner, then there's an expectation for you to still reverence him as king. But if you want to stay home and you want to be married to someone who's comfortable being a provider and being a breadwinner, you've got to be comfortable being a caregiver, a nurturer, a chef, a daycare provider, a massage therapist, a mental health counselor, a great listener, supportive, cooperative, peaceful, respectful, honorable, appreciative, meek. You can be strong and still be meek. You can have a very quiet strength. Some of the strongest women I know are the meekest women I know. Stop listening to these women who have these dysfunctional relationships about how it's supposed to work. If she doesn't have a husband who's working and taking care of her and he's happy about it, he's hurrying home every day, she might not be the one that you need to listen to.
Now you tell me, where was there any lie? No lies detected over here, Jack. Where was she wrong at? Can you tell me where she wrong at? It's shameful that you got to explain this to people now, especially our women. Well, anyway, I'll be hollering at y'all pretty soon. Y'all take it easy now, you hear?